One, rise and rejoice to the name Haribo. Mukunda Madhava Govinda Hari Haribo Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo, Haribo. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Haribo, Haribo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Haribo, Haribo. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you part. Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo, Haribo. Yashamati Nandana Brajapavanagara. Haribo, Haribo. Jehovah Adonai, Yahweh Yesu Christu.
Welcome, 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 awakened ones.
OGEbeats.com.
AWs, awakened ones. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Party people, party people.
Purchase your tracks today.
Beats by SV.com.
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama,
Purchase
Rama
your
Rama
tracks
Hare
today.
Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama
Beats by
Hare
SV.com.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama
Beats by SV.com.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama
Beats by SV.com.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama.
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna
Beansbysv.com.
Hare Krishna, Gauranga. All right, turn your mics on and let's chant. Shamagori, make sure you're a little bit back from the microphone and everything will be awesome. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Rama
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama,
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hare Hare.
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Rama.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna.
Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Rama,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare Rama.
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama.
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Rama.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Rama.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna.
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama.
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
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 Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare Rama.
Krishna, Hare Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare.
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare,
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama
Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama.
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Ram,
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Ram,
Rama
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Hare Hare.
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Ram,
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare.
Rama, Rama Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Rama Hare
Ram,
Rama, Rama Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, 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 Hare Hari Hari
Krishna Krishna, Hari
Hare
Hari,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hari
Rama,
Rama, Hari
Hare
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hari Hari.
Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Chaitanya
Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Chaitanya
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama,
Shri
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare,
Chaitanya Shri
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Chaitanya Shri
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Chaitanya
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Shri
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Chaitanya
Hare
Shri
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Chaitanya
Hare Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare
Chaitanya
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Chaitanya
Rama,
Shri
Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Chaitanya
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Chaitanya
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Nityananda
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Oh my
Hare
Lord
Krishna,
Shri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Shri
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Shri
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Chaitanya
Rama Rama,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Chaitanya
Hare
Shri
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Rama Rama,
Chaitanya
Hare
Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya
Hare, Jaya
Shri
Shri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Shri
Shri Advaita
Krishna
Bhakti
Chaitanya
Vasi
Shri Krishna
Gaura
Oh my
Bhakta
Lord
Vrinda
Shri
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Oh,
Rama,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Chaitanya,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Shri
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Oh,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya,
Hare, Hare
Shri
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya,
Hare
Shri
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Krishna, Hare
Shri
Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Krishna,
Rama,
Shri
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna,
Shri
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Shri
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Chaitanya,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Shri
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Shri
Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Rama
Chaitanya,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Shri
Hare,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama, Rama Hare Hare,
Krishna
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Gauranga,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Gauranga,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Gauranga,
Hare Rama, Hare
Gauranga,
Rama Rama,
Gauranga,
Rama Hare
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Vishwambara,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Vishwambara,
Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare
Hare
Hare,
Vishwambara,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Vishwambara,
Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Shri
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare 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 Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare
Shri Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Shri
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Rama
Rama
Shri
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Hare Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama,
Oh,
Rama
my Lord Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare.
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama Rama
Rama.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Oh, my
Krishna,
Lord
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
Oh, my
Krishna
Hare,
Lord
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Rama,
Jai Shri
Hare
Rama
Radha.
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Jai
Hare
Shri
Rama
Hare,
Radha.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama.
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare, Krishna,
Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Hare
Come
Rama,
Rama
on,
Rama,
come
Hare
on
Hare
Rama,
there,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna. You
Hare
don't have to.
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Ecstatic
Hare
devotees
Krishna
go
Krishna
out.
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Rama Hare
Not
Rama
ecstatics. Watch
Ram
what
Ram
people
Hare Hare.
will make you ecstatic, will force you, will love bomb you, set off depth charges. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare Rama
Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
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 Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare
Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama
Hare
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 Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Hare
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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Ram.
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama.
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare,
Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Jaya
Krishna
Jaya Sri
Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya
Jaya
Jaya Sri
Jaya Sri
Chaitanya Jaya
Chaitanya
Nityananda,
Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri
Jaya Jaya
Advaita
Sri
Chandra
Chaitanya,
Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya
Jaya
Jaya Shri
Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Let's see. Chapter 4 of Adi Lila. The confidential reasons for the appearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. It's a confidence. See, that's the whole point. You know, if you can see the confidential reasons for the Lord's appearance, see, you got to see somebody demonstrating that. Otherwise, how can you? I mean, you know, it's like even Bhagavad Gita. It's amazing how they fit. All these verses fit so nicely. You know, the one who knows the appearance, the reasons for the appearance and disappearance of the Lord, does not take birth again. You come back. See, but to know that, you got to know that. You have to have experience of that. Knowing. See. Oh, thank you. Yeah, knowing is experiencing. See? So the confidential reasons basically is just because he came to, I'll read the verse and then we'll talk about it. Yeah. Yeah, you know, the devotee has to be the book. You know, you have to be the book. What you read in a book, you have to actually see a person demonstrating that. Yeah. Otherwise, how are you going to really understand the book? That's the whole problem. People are teaching the Vedas without actually experiencing what the meaning of the Vedas. Okay? You got to taste that meaning. You got to experience that meaning. Then when you say something that has impact on people, it causes, you know, a stirring, it causes a transformation, it causes an encouragement, it causes you it leads that person somewhere. Somewhere to a deeper level, a deeper state of consciousness. You know, otherwise we stay where we are. It does no good to speculate. Like if you want to learn what's in the book, Chaitanya Lila, say Chaitanya Charitamrita, what is it all about? Well, it's all about, obviously, the confidential reasons for Lord Chaitanya appearing in this world. Wouldn't it be nice to know that? Could you imagine the edge that would give you on attaining life's ultimate goal, where you actually know something about it, where you actually know what it is? That's why you got to meet somebody who knows what it is. Very simple. What good does it go to a guru, you know, who's a guru, and you go there and you don't even know why you're there? I mean, this is called blind adherence to the rules and regulations. Why are you following the rules and regulations out there? You ISKCON devotees, all of you, you're all doing lots of rules. Why? What is the purpose of all that? Well, Bhagavad Gita says, you know, tells you right there. What does it say? I don't know. I just come, my Guru Dev says, follow rules and regulations and ceremonies, and I just do it. I don't know why. I just do what he says. I just follow orders. You don't even know where it's going. That's why you're lucky if you meet somebody who tells you. They don't tell you, they can't tell you unless they're actual devotee Bhagavats, actually who's experienced these things. Oh. Yeah, actually experience these things. Hey, Bhagavad Gita says, if you can't worship me with this loving ecstasy, which is the reason the Lord came here, to worship Krishna with loving ecstasy and to preach that to others. For a long time, I have not given this highest revelation and realization of the absolute truth. 4,320,000,000 years is the long time. So he came as Lord Caitanya. And who's going to teach those confidential reasons? Somebody who is relishing and doing what he did, has gotten the mercy to do. But you've got to get the mercy to do what he does. That's the highest revelation. How are you going to get it by following your rule? You don't even know why you're following the rules. See, Bhagavad Gita says, if you cannot worship me with the kind of loving ecstasy that you see even my disciples, many of them are doing here. If you can't do that, then go and you follow the rules and regulations until you develop a desire to attain. You see, Bhagavad Gita says that. Didn't say you're going to attain the Lord, did it? You're going to develop a desire, because what will the desire lead you to? Oh, you can't just jump to love of God. Life's ult. You don't even know what it is. You don't even know. Your gurus can't even tell you life's ult. Oh, they might tell you, but they can't show you because they ain't got it. It was only revealed when the Lord appeared, chanting the holy name with ecstatic devotion, deep ecstatic devotion. And it'll only appear again when you see devotees chanting the holy name with deep ecstatic devotion, which you haven't seen. They don't show you that. They're all no-show, too confidential. It's so confidential that they don't have it and you don't get it either. You're both blind without it. But we have it here, and we show it here, and we teach it here. Oh man, are you lucky if you develop faith in this preaching? Then you'll have witness testimonies. If Tom is around or somebody, they should cut that testimony, this beautiful talk between Govinda and Lalita this morning. Cut that whole thing out and put it up there as a witness testimony all over the place. What are you guys sitting on your friggin' asses? You guys you're missing all these opportunities to really preach. All these juicy things going on, So there you go, man. Anybody want to do something for this? You can't give a donation? Well, hey, how about this? Donate a little bit of your time, and cut these things out and make millions of devotees just from their heartfelt testimonies. Don't you get any ideas like that, man? I see, oh, what a great testimony. Put it on TikTok. Put it on this platform, this platform, this platform. So anybody out there got any ears to hear this? Any skills? If you got some skills, do something like that. That would really make me happy. And I'm sure it would make the Lord happy. So cut that out, right there. Learn how to, use the tools, learn how to use the computer, some people, or if great, use it, use your skills. And if you're wondering, well, I don't know, man, why am I here, and all that stuff, is Gohari a Jim Jones? When somebody says, God, you're so emphatic, man, people believe in you so much, and yeah, I know, well, because it's really real. There's a difference. Jim Jones made you drink Kool-Aid to die. Here, you drink this kind of Kool-Aid and you live forever, man. What's whenever there's a real prophet or a real acharya, the false ones are right. The shadow follows the truth. It's always like that. When Krishna appeared here, there was Pundraka. So you had a choice. You could follow Pundraka and die, or you can follow Krishna and live. How do you know you're living? Well, hey, man, don't we show you enough what life is? What, you can't see the life? This is life. Jim Jones gets you around. Yeah, Jesus, 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 and drink the Kool-Aid and die. Yeah, we also say Jesus, Jesus, Chaitanya, Chaitanya, and people live. You feel the life. You're happy. You're ecstatic. Can't you see? Wake up, sleeping souls. Why are you looking over there? Look over here. Always know that when the real truth is here, the shadow is here. Matter of fact, we make it clear that that's the shadow and this is the truth. There's a different result. The shadow bewilders people. See, we're built to follow something. We're built to hear something. So you'll either get the choice now, because we pointed out, you can hear the illusion. Go listen to Klaus Schwab. Go listen to the mainstream media. Go watch the movies and all that stuff and be put in illusion. Or you can watch this movie and live forever. Get attracted to the name of God. What, you can't see that we're attracted? You can't see that we got the mercy to chant in ecstasy and we give the mercy to chant in ecstasy? What, you don't hear the witness testimonies? Come on, man, you blind people, wake up. Let's do some miracles, man. Let's pop some eyes open. Some spiritual eye. I don't care about your regular eyes. Yeah, it's a great motivator. You know, that guy poked his own eye. Don't do that, by the way. He poked his eyes out because he wanted to hear more. So just shut your eyes and listen like Lalita does and become enlightened. You know? Yeah, life, man. This is the life. What did Jesus say? I have life. I can give it to you abundantly. I also. And hey, if you can't say that, why should anybody go to you? Why should you be guru? Why should you preach? If you don't have ecstatic life, which is the only real life, if you don't have ecstatic emotions, you have nothing to really give of any importance in this world. If you don't have truth that comes from those revelations, that comes from Bhagavad Gita 10:10 type of worship with prema and those revelations, you have nothing to really give that makes any big. That's why I say give up all these other paths. You got stuff here. You got ecstatic devotees with ecstatic emotions that get revelations on what is the goal of life, you know, what is, and show you and teach you the essence of everything, to get you out of the material dimension of consciousness forever. This is the greatest wealth. Yeah, can you see why Prabodhana said, give up all you, they're all useless, slow, snail-like paths. Give up all that Vaidhi stuff and just come sit here and get spontaneously purified. Yeah, what is all these rules? You could follow those for millions of lifetimes, like your gurus, Narayan Maharaj said. Follow them for millions of lifetimes, then you'll get prema after many lifetimes of hard endeavors and all that. Why, you don't want the easy? Come on, man, give up that path. Come here, sit down, get spontaneously purified. You get more purified in one day than 40 years with him or anybody else. And that's the truth, man. It's time to wake up and have blessed are you if you're not offended by these words. They're really true. And blessed are you if you are offended by them, because it just shows you how far away from the truth you are. That's a good realization. That's how you get humble from carrying those big, heavy sticks around, thinking you're something smart and important. Some great devotee without any devotion. How foolish is that? Representative of the line without the line, crying schools without the crying. That's insanity going on here. It's just crazy stuff, man. purebhakti.com website without any pure bhakti. And all they have are rules, regulations, and more rules, and lots of ceremonies and lots of etiquettes, and to be nice on the outside, and on the inside, there's still envies and jealousies and competitions and all of that. That ain't purebhakti.com. It's not purebhakti.com. Got to be some coming, man. We all know coming. It's all about coming, man. Ecstasy. Even on the sex act is about coming, man. Well, where's that pure bhakti and having those ecstatic hearts, man, going like this, What do we got here? Amy Rose. Okay. Somebody read Amy Rose's thing.
Okay. It's because outside people always want to think that you have some type of nefarious ulterior motive. Their conditioned minds just can't seem to comprehend your real motive, which is to give people the mercy and love of God and collectively worship the Lord in loving ecstasy, raising the consciousness of the world. It's quite simple, but they are just so low in their consciousness that they refuse to acknowledge this proven truth. Absolutely. They don't believe this power, man. And fighting and fighting and fighting.
Yeah. See, the people when in the illusion, they flip over to the other side, to the ill motives that they see so many of. They see people, they have all these material motives for everything they do. You go on TikTok or Facebook, people will befriend you, but they always got some motive for the friendship. Everybody does. I mean, meet people, they say, oh, like on the street, man. I see it. They see them coming a mile away. Anybody that comes with a nice smile on their face, oh, hi today, how are you today? It's never like from their, it's from, well, hey, I'm going to say this because I'm going to try and get money from you or something. And they do that in religion. They do that in everything. Even on, the people, there's no friends on Facebook. They all want something from you, man. That's the world. And so people come here and say, oh, he wants something from him. Look, he's got this thing, donate to him. Yeah, well, hey, why not, man? It's okay. That's that's all good for everybody. It's win-win. But that's my reason is to taste the nectar of this name, like Lord Caitanya. It's the only thing that'll purify your heart from acting that way with people. It works for my disciples. Look how pure-hearted they become. They sincerely want to relish the chanting. That's the Lord. The Lord knew the greatest way to purify our heart, so that you could be part of the blessed in the heart. Bless those those who have a pure heart, they shall see God. Without this devotion purifying our heart, we cannot see or recognize the Lord. We can't recognize the Lord in the scriptures and take advantage of that happiness. We can't recognize the Lord in his name as his name and take advantage of that happiness. See, and that's, Shashastika prayers that Lalita was talking. The Lord said, yeah, all the holy name is so great and everything, but I commit offenses. See? And the best way, is the way that works, is to always work, is you come into the association of the empowered devotees who have this mercy, big brothers or sisters, you could be a sister also. Whoever has this ecstatic love fits in that category. You come into their association, and just by believing in the word, they ascertain by revelation, and their ecstatic worship, you're attracted. Oh, your heart becomes purified, and then you can also chant in ecstasy. That's the best way, man. After 40 years, they're still trying to attain that. They can't understand the science of association, that it's all by association that you advance. When you have powerful association like this, with powerful ecstatic chanters in our group like this, how can you not advance? You got to be really stupid not to. Well, you got to be really stupid not to come here. Not to watch these videos, not to come live once, or come to the program live, sometimes at least. That means Maya is taking hold, without this kind of association, this kind of truth, this kind of purification of the heart, so you can see God, will not develop. You'll always be externally orientated. You'll always look outside. You'll always be attracted to ceremonies, to external activities, external speculative truths, all these things in the world that keep you in the world. It's only devotees with real bhakti that are attracted to liberated activities. See, liberated words and names. You can't, to develop that is very hard on your own. To try to practice your way into that is very hard. We're presenting the easy way. Lord Caitanya presented the easy way just because he was ecstatic and he preached it openly. See? We present the easy way. Why? Because we also have been given the gift to chant in ecstasy and preach it openly. That's the secret. Forget about give up this no-show attitude. It's a hindrance now. Maybe that was okay for some special things, but now it is not the occasion to continue a disciplic line of not showing the goal of life to prove that you're a real guru, a real spiritual master with real spiritual potency, like Lord Caitanya and Nityananda and their real followers who showed the same kind of ecstasy and the same kind of potency to awaken it in others. Forget about you have to do mini life. That's a bullshit path now. It's only taught by bullshitters now. If you continue that disciplic line, you're being bullshitted and taking a very long path. They cannot help you very well. Oh, what is this, man? They can't take you out of the cycle of birth and death. But we can. We do. Right before your eyes, man. Let's pop some eyes open, pop some ears open. Come on, see what's plainly evident. That's why you need to hear the preaching of a real devotee. Your ears will pop open because the books are not popping them open. I'm just preaching what's in the book. Man, is it powerful when you have the devotee Bhagavat preaching what's really in the book. We take the sword of the truth out and slash Maya's throat, illusion's throat. Yeah. We make her bleed. She doesn't bleed with non-devotees and non-devotional teachings. We make her bleed, man. Gohar doesn't bleed anymore. I used to bleed. When you're bleeding, it's when the illusion bewilders you, man. But when you take shelter of the truth, you don't bleed anymore. It's a secret. Just take shelter of the Lord, man. Take shelter of his name. Come to the point of chanting in ecstasy, man. You cracked it. You're not coming back, man. You'll evince the symptoms of ecstasy like the book says. See, the book says it, and Gohari preaches it. You can't get a better thing than that. The book says it, and these gurus don't preach it because they're not liberated unless I see some tears squirting out. Lots of them squirting out of their eyes like they do in my disciples. And some holy laughter and drunkenness because of chanting the holy name. They're drunk on the ecstatically drunk on the holy name. They're not liberated unless we see some symptoms like that. They're just bullshitting you if they can't do that. The Lord hasn't given them the gift. And I can see they probably haven't got it because they don't preach it. Went on a rant today. Sometimes I like to go on a rant. So you can't get out of it, man. You'll either rant about the world and how it's kicking your ass all the time, or you'll rant about Krishna. Go on a rant, man. And complain how Maya is destroying everybody, man, Okay, where are we at? The reasons for the appearance of Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Confidential reasons. Hey, confidential reasons, what you see here, man, is to taste the nectar of the holy name. See, because you got to do that. If you want to get out of this here, if you want to be liberated, you got to taste the nectar of the holy name, like he did. And the most viable, the most practical path to that is the devotees who are chanting the holy name in ecstasy, their association. They got the right understanding and realizations of the essence of life. That's the only place you'll hear about it. Now, if you come here for 30, 60 days, then you go out there and listen to the preaching of everybody else, and you'll see a difference. You need to see the difference, because if you don't, you just go all into that. And your heart is unhappy, you wonder why. Shamagori, I'm sure, was thinking in her heart, why is my heart unhappy in ISKCON and all this? There's a reason. Lack of proper leadership, man. Maya is always taking down the leadership, man. You know, I saw this one great TikTok video of this guy, man. This guy, I might put it up. And he realized, the Lord gave him realization how Maya is always, I mean, he didn't use those words, but he knew. He says, they is Maya. He said, they are just poisoning everybody, murdering people. He realized that. Dumbing people down, making people stupid. That's what Maya does. All because you agree. She can't do anything unless you agree with her. You got to agree to drink the water. You got to agree to take the shots. You got to agree. These people that say they're forced to do these things, it's bullshit, man. You're not forced. They can't. That's the rules Maya follows. Maya follows the rules, man. She can trick you, deceive you, lie to you. She can coax you. She can take things away. Well, you go and take this poison otherwise you won't be able to travel in that. You desire to travel above, and you'll take poison to travel. See? You'll believe me just because you believe liars. Let me lie to you. Who's going to help people? Who's going to help people? Somebody's got to provide another standard beyond even religion's standard, right? Religion's just believe in me. I'm Guru Dev, man. I'll take you back to Godhead. Just believe that. Who's going to help those people? Is it a wonder why they take many lifetimes? They believe their gurus who tell them that because that's their fate. It's going to be, they don't have, the gurus don't obviously have the power to deliver you. You know why? They don't have the knowledge. They think they have the knowledge. That's their pride. And that's your wanting to follow proud people. They think they have the knowledge, but they can't do the job. Isn't it funny? They think they have the knowledge, but they can't do that. And they put themselves in position as worshipable gurus. There are people who worshiping you. They can't do the job of delivering the job. Isn't that better? Could you imagine having a guru which is sorry, but not sorry to break it to you? They're meant to deliver you from illusion. They're meant to take you back to Godhead. A spiritual master's mastered spirit, the supreme spirit. They're meant to take you back to Godhead. All the scriptures know that. Jesus knew that and took people back to Godhead. Awaken their love for God so that they can evince the symptoms of regeneration. Tears in the eyes, hair standing on end. Ecstatic worship, intimate worship of God. That takes you back to Godhead. Nothing else. No rule can take you back. No, that's just for beginners, very beginners. How long do you want to be a beginner guru and a beginner follower of beginner gurus? What, you don't hear this? You think, what am I exaggerating? Am I lying here? See, there's truth and there's lies. See, there's truth and then there's religion, which are full of people who are still more or less lying to you. even sincerely, even with tears in their eyes sometimes. Because they're materially sentimental still. They're not spiritually sentimental. And with tears in their eyes, they deliver you. So you ready to tell the difference between religion? You want to see why Bhagavad Gita? You come in this Sangha and you'll see why. The verse says, abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender to me. That's because you got to worship the Lord, be around devotees who worship the Lord in ecstatic truth. Man, their hearts are purified by that. They're the only ones who know the essence of Bhagavatam. See? They've abandoned religion. I don't teach religion here, no. I teach the religion of truth. Taking shelter, that's the real religion, is take shelter of the truth, man. The truth of Satchidananda. You know, we got Satchidananda devotees in this Sangha here. Take shelter in this of the truth in association of those who have taken shelter of the truth. Man, will you get strong, man? Man, will you get clear? Man, will you be happy? Really happy like the devotees here are, who are getting it. Otherwise not. Otherwise weak. Otherwise you cannot attain this level by speculation. Chapter 2 of Adi Lila teaches that. You cannot attain this intimacy by speculation. You gotta be around intimate associates of the Lord who don't speculate. And you gotta hear the path they teach, the progressive path. You gotta take it in. You gotta get purified. And quickly you will. See? And then you'll taste what they taste because they teach you the way. I'm not here. I just want to take each word. That's why I have a hard time getting through a verse or a sentence. You know, Lord Caitanya also, you take one word. He took the Atmaram verse and just did it by word because each word was illuminating. Confidential. Oh yeah, that's what it's about. Confidential. Reason why God came. Yes. I haven't got past the title yet. See, that's relishing now. You relish the word like Lalita does. She reads the books and River also and Govinda. You get all this happiness in the word because the word is God. In the beginning was the word. The word was with God. The word was God, is God, will always be God. And you prove it. Lalita proves it. So many devotees prove it because you get into the word. You glorify God, man. You glorify that real word as it is. For the benefit of the world. They need to hear this. They need to hear that word. The word of God doesn't come from speculators, doesn't come from religion, doesn't come from religious gurus who speculate on the Vedas and they just do it to take power and control over you. What do they know better than you unless they can relish transcendental mellows? Because they can't give you what they can get. All they got is memorized a few verses. Been in the club longer than you. They're part of the good old boys club, right? These gurus. I was initiated by Prabhupada, man. Yeah, I see you still got a big false ego, man, and bigger because people respect you, and you're living on that lollipop, man, sucking on the lollipop of pride. That's your mellows. It's made you not very mellow. Yeah, people, they're corrupted by the opulences of the Lord. Bhaktivinoda Thakur taught in Sri Krishna Samhita, it is only the Uttamadhikari that is capable of having opulences, wealth, position, honor. Otherwise, people get corrupted by it. You can't help it, man. Unless you taste transcendental mellows, how can you not be corrupted? Because you got to taste something, man. And if you can't taste transcendental mellows in the holy name and chant in ecstasy, you'll be corrupted by these opulences in the world. Why? They're very attractive. No, it's attractive to. What do you think when Bhakti Siddhanta himself said, this is what you idiots have taken shelter of. People who can't deliver you, idol worship. He says, I should stay here 10 more years. But my disciples who became your gurus, they're pushing me out because they want to taste. They want what I want. They want my opulences. They want to be guru. They want to be guru. They want donkey urine. See, they want to be gurus. They want the prestige. They want big plaques saying bhakti, blah, 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 blah. You know how they had the long prayer, blah, 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 blah. They want to hear that. They want to hear their ingloriousness as glory. See? Before they got love of Krishna. And when Prabhupada, same thing, that's it. No different. So Prabhupada's ready to go. They speculate on all that and say, yeah, Prabhupada wanted us to be deliverers, and they just twist the philosophy, make checklists and all this, and you guys are worshiping, and you wonder why you're still in religion. You wonder why you're still suffering. Okay? The real path is what I teach, man, what I did. I just chanted the holy name, man, from 1973. When I was woken, like Lalita was talking, they had the rushing, and Amy, the rushing, that happened to me in 1973. And it's so funny that you guys get it too. And that's why you get faith in this path, realization. See? And they want to be guru before that, and they wonder why. You wonder why people have problems, why it's still material organizations, why it's still religion, why it'll just be a poopy pope trip, a Catholic thing, and you just get more covered and more false ego and more pride, and then you start preaching, oh yeah, the proudest devotee is the most advanced. Okay? They don't have the real vine, man. Jesus said, I'm the true vine, the real guru, the real spiritual master is the true branch, the true vine, because they worship the Lord in ecstatic love and intimacy and confidentiality, like this verse says. Clear truth, man, clear path. How can you miss the goal of life? Facing. That's why Jesus said, I'm the way, man. The real guru is the way. Otherwise, you got a Jim Jones or some bullshit thing out there. Some material motivated teaching and preaching, or some bewildered soul teaching you it's all about money, it's all about being wealthy. Oh, everybody's got an angle, man, and they're corrupted by these opulences. Gohari, why don't you accept the paths of everybody else? Can't you see all paths lie upon Krishna like pearls on a string? Why you preach this is the only path, man? Yeah, well, there's all these paths, but this is the best. Why shouldn't I preach that this is the best? Maybe there's some smart person out there that Krishna gives intelligence, because I ain't preaching. This is not untrue. This is true. This is the best path you'll ever find in this universe, man. Even demigods would want to follow this path. They couldn't follow Prahlad's path, but you come here. This is better than Prahlad's path. Yes, it really is. You go and compare the path of how much mercy you guys have gotten and are getting, and Prahlad's path to get this kind of mercy. You got something better here. Why? Because the mercy that wasn't revealed, the mercy of Lord Caitanya, but it's revealed here since 550 years ago, when we pick it up, that mercy again, and distribute it. Yeah, we're lucky to have this path here now. Yeah, that's why it's worthy to preach like this. Hey, man, Prabodha, if it was good enough, Prabodhananda Saraswati, who was an experienced devotee, He experienced the mercy of Lord Caitanya, how phenomenal it is, and Gaur Hari Das has experienced that too. How fantastic the mercy of Lord Caitanya is, and how it's been given to me to share it with people, whoever will believe this word, and not blindly, because we if you don't have intelligence, you'll get the gift of intelligence here. Oh, you haven't been awakened yet and you're on the many lifetime path? Oh, you'll be like a Lalita or an Amy. You come here and you listen good enough, man. Develop, whatever it needs to do. Krishna knows. Very quick it goes here. You want to know, could you imagine? I'll ask you a question, you guys in ISKCON and all thing. What is the confidential reason for the Lord's descent in this world as Lord Chaitanya, not Krishna only. It's there, but we better look at Lord Caitanya because he made it more clear. And you better look over here because we make it more clear, because it doesn't seem to be clear enough to people just by the book, does it? He came here to taste this nectar and to distribute it. See? Distribute it by tasting it before everybody to show, hey, this is the new role model. This is the new way of worship. He had to show, this is how you do it, man. This is how you worship God without all this external paraphernalia. What are they showing now? When you go to Mayapur, what are they showing you? What kind of worship? The big temple, right? What they're saying is this is the way you worship God. You go to the biggest temple, right? You go with the biggest deity. You go look at Radha and the 8 principal gopis there. Huge. And then you go Lord Caitanya and the Panchatattva, bigger. They're saying, what are they saying? This is the way. It's all about big. See? You got big external things, right? That's what they're saying. See? But what are we saying? What did Lord Caitanya say? We just say the same thing. No, it's about big bhakti, man. Big devotion. See? Be around those who have big bhakti, not the big temples, external temple. Come, we got a big internal temples, man. In our bodies are temples, and there's big bhakti manifesting, man. Do you want that big bhakti? That's the goal of life, is not to have the big deities outside you, but to have the big bhakti inside you. Reveals the truest kingdom of God, the real kingdom. What do you think was inside those deities when they were here? Was big bhakti. You need to find the real spiritual master, the real associates of Lord Caitanya. They have that big bhakti inside them. And all these you listen to all these so-called authorities, and what do they say? Oh, it's all drugs. That's why Gaur Hari's got this ecstasy, and all these are lies. And if you believe the lies, you go down with the liars. What difference is that if you you believe in the lies of these religious, big puffed up sannyasis and the lies of these big puffed up politicians who lie to you all the time? They promise and they don't deliver. Oh yeah, you go to a guru. Oh yeah, I'll take you back to Godhead, but they don't. They can't. They lie. Everybody's liars. Until you come here, you notice people, they don't have to go back to Godhead. They don't have to wait till they die. Krishna comes to them and shows the world. That's the witness program. Shows the world that Krishna comes to them. Go ahead there, Govinda.
Guru Maharaj, I was just thinking how beautiful it is to leave your body. The body gets heavy, and I just thought, the spirit, when it leaves the body, there's no fear. It's a beautiful thing. Maybe we'll be the first in this Sangha to show it on video, Facebook Live, people leaving their bodies even, because there's no fear here. Even devotees in these places, they're all in fear. Fear. They listen to fearmongers and believe fearmongers, and I was just drifting off in this, but listening, and so beautiful. So
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's what, it's like that. You see people in fear, it's because they're disconnected from their spiritual body. That's where the fear is. See, if you here, your spiritual body awakens and grows, and it becomes you become conscious that you're spirit. That was the secret Jesus talking about. See, so the spirit is inhabiting in your body. Now you're living the life of the spirit. See, so where's the fear? You're immortal, you're eternal, you know that. That was Krishna's preaching to Arjuna, he was crying because of the body. I had this Christian lady over here the other day. She was crying, I'm going to have a body here. I was looking at that. I was like, wow, that's really trippy. This person is so unhappy because of attachment to wanting the relationship with somebody, somebody. See, so we got that. I'm looking at that. Wow, she wants a relationship with some material body, and look at the unhappiness. She was miserable, weak, weakened by that. All attachment is. I have no relationship with one man. I'm thinking, oh my God. Poor girl. But anyway, that was part of her release. People, they do that sometimes. I meet them and they go through things. That's the secret here with you guys. You come here and you listen for a while, you start to go through stuff. See, you pick up the vibration. The energy. There's a lot of energy here, man. It's going to get things going, and yeah, go ahead there.
I can remember when you told me, oh, it doesn't matter if you die. You said that to me 3 or 4 times now. And the first time I heard it, I was burning inside. How could you say that to me? And then the second time it wasn't as strong. And then the third time, and now I feel like Govinda, whilst I don't want to leave my body right now, it is very troublesome. It's very, very troublesome. But I'm looking forward to it because you've put me with with the real Peter Pan. The Lord will take me. I will leave with him. So it's a nice place to be in that. And that, Maharaj, by saying that truth to me that burned my false ego, has that truth. It was clear. That's what I needed to hear. I don't feel any way about leaving it now.
Yeah.
I thought when it happens, it's okay. It's going to be okay. Because you've put me with my ultimate relationship now. And I'm not going on my own. I'm leaving with the Lord. So thank you. Your truth, however hard it can be, sometimes it's absolute. It's really absolute. And it brings you through. Truth brings you through, Maharaj. Any kind of lying, manipulation, messing around with the truth, not being conclusive, it doesn't do anything for us. It's not doing us any favors. Your truth gives us the greatest life that we could ever live.
Yeah, and the thing is, you think leaving the body, you already left the body. See, you left identifying with the body more and more. You identify as spirit. That's leaving the body. That's why when you actually, your spirit actually leaves this body, you're the same because you already developed the spiritual body. See, you developed identification, your real ID. See, the false IDs they got, people try to get into a bar with a false ID, but it's not the real identification. See, so the real identification is identifying with the spirit. That's who we are in our relationship with the Supreme Spirit. We're meant to be in touch and communication like that. See? And so the Maya, and that's why you see heavy Maya here now. Heavy Mayas, they want to get everybody into a false ID who agrees to it. See, if you agree to this false ID, they want to track and trace the bodies and all that stuff. It's so ridiculous, but it's all done because of belief in those who identify with the body. You need to have faith in those who identify with spirit. That's the secret, man. But even in religion, these religious gurus, I look at them, when I see them, they look like materialists, many of them. They're not really spiritual. They don't know what that is. Just like I look at New Age people, they're not really spiritual. They don't know what's really spirit. They know something celestial, but to me, that's gross. It's all gross. You know how they say, that's gross, It's gross, but it doesn't, it's not like gross like that. It's just gross. It's thick. It's too solid for me. See, I like liquid energy, man. That's liquid. See, that's what you get here, right? Liquid potency, liquid energy. You get very liquid. You notice? You get very flowing. See, fluid. That's the spirit, man.
Yeah, in
That's a clear
liquid.
approach.
Liquid means money in French. Currency. It's French in French slang. It's the liquid is the currency. It's the current.
Yeah.
It's even everything is in words, isn't it?
It's in
Lita
everything.
knows that. Yeah, it's in everything.
They have these liquid assets they call liquid. See why? Because they move easy. Otherwise, if it's not liquid, if you have things that are in finances that are not liquid, it's hard to move them. See, but liquid assets people like because they're like their assets, their wealth, but they can move it, here or there like this. That's the secret of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, the most intelligent person saying, wow, this is the best liquid asset because it's like they call it digital gold. See, gold is the most precious metal in the world, right? People think gold. Wow, if you have gold, you're wealthy, right? Gold. And I'm trying to tell you guys, this Bitcoin is digital gold. And it's better than regular gold because it's more liquid. It has all the properties of gold. It's scarce, and it can't be taken, and it has more properties because gold can be stolen from the government. Can come they can bang on your door and take your gold, and they do. They've done this so many times. They take your wealth. It's called digital Bitcoin. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm doing it. Maybe it'll get you some ideas. It's called digital gold and digital property. Can you imagine owning an apartment building that you can take with you in your pocket? That's Bitcoin. It's considered, it's desirable. It's like owning a property in the best place like Paris or New York. Because you know why a property is valuable? It's valuable to wealthy people. See? Bitcoin is valuable to everybody, to the poor person and to the rich people. If you have Bitcoin, and I'm telling you, this is coming down the line, if we survive that long, they'll find that this is everybody can own a piece of Bitcoin. You can own Bitcoin like say $500 worth. Right now, people don't know its value so well. Some people do. Okay? But you can own $500 worth of Bitcoin. And if the world continues, and who knows, how things are going, but if it continues for 5 or so years, that $500 will be worth 10 times, so many times more than that, because it's like gold. Just like gold, you have a little bit of it, and then as time goes on, it increases in value, right? An ounce of gold 500 years ago, or no, 100 years ago, is not as valuable as now. See? So that's Bitcoin. That's kind of nice kind of thing. It's maybe some hope for us on the financial level. Now, let's see Bitcoin and Bhakti. Now, apply that to Bhakti. This is what people really don't know. The most valuable of all things. See, Bitcoin won't take me away, will not deliver me from birth and death. Bitcoin stays here. If you die, it stays here in the ethers somewhere. But Bhakti, oh my God, not only does it deliver you, but it delivers others out of illusion. you know. And you know how people, they live, they do good deeds so that people praise them, and you know how that, when you have bhakti, you get not only the praise of God, but when you liberate somebody, I see it all the time. People say, you know, go Hari, and you guys are, you know, you do that with your guru. You say, wow, my guru delivered me and everything. You know, I'm not even looking for praise and get it. See, this, I love that Jesus knew it all. He said, seek the kingdom of God and all else is added. That's what it is, man, is to relish this
Yeah.
intimate relationship with the Lord.
So I tell him that.
Hey, mute your mic, mute your mic, mute your mic. Is to relish the kingdom of God. See, and all else is that, because automatically you save people. You're so overflowing.
Tell
Hey,
him. Tell him as well.
mute your mic, man. Okay, take that down. Sorry about that, but you're not muting your mic. Yeah, you're so overflowing with that people get delivered. See, and then people praise and all that stuff, and you're just like you're insulated from the demons. You're insulated. Whether people praise you or blame you, it's the same. But for them, oh, they are lucky. You're lucky to praise a liberated soul from your heart, because that means you're liberated, that you got the mercy. It just comes from your thing, and you show the path that way. You know what Jesus said? You go in the door, you become the shepherd of the sheep, right? That's simple. That you just do it spontaneously. Everybody's got material motive for stuff. See, they're weakened by that. That's how Maya traps you. See, Krishna's name and his pure-hearted devotees, they liberate you from that. They bring love of God here into this world, which was so needed. So you see, Bitcoin is valuable, and Bhakti is even more valuable. So you Bitcoiners out there, man, you should be listen up. A lot of these guys are nice people and everything, but they're mundane, man, you know. They can't even see what's going on. They can't even see the Maya. Many of them have taken the shot, and they're going to be out of here, you know, with all their billions and all their time and all that. For what? They didn't even know that. You know, and so one day they'll just die. A lot of them are already dying, and they don't have this. So what is the point? Whether you're rich or poor, this is where the value is. So that's why Prabodhana preached, give up all these other useless paths. Just take the shelter and the association. See, this is a shelter here, right? Aren't we sheltered? You know, you got fear out there, people? Whoever you are fearful, come under this shelter that we have, because the fear is gone here. If anybody in this Sangha is still in fear, it's because you're not under the full shelter. You're not all in there. Your fat ass is outside somewhere. That's why I see some people, they're still, I'm afraid, you know, why? Your ass is sticking out over there. You know, it's like you know, put everything in here under this shelter and you'll get it. Isn't that how people get here? Is there any other path for you? Have you, River, do you want any other path? Oh, wrong. How about you, Lalita? Is there any other path that you want? Any other? You like this shelter? Is it strong? Is it solid?
More than liking, Guru Maharaj. I'm addicted. I love it. It's my whole life. It's my life. It's just perfect. There is nothing better than this life. I'm living on another platform. It is so amazing. This is so amazing.
Yeah, you see, you look at her and you could see it. You say, this lady's living on another world, man. Happy. River too. How about you, Shamaguri? How's your progress doing? You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Oh. Go ahead. What?
I said about my progress, you know, I cannot say anything about it, really. I'm happy to come here, to be here every day, to listen. Yeah. No?
Yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah,
But no
yeah.
other path for me.
No?
No other path.
Yeah.
For sure not. No.
Yeah. I mean, it should be spontaneously. I mean, if you're getting it, not like you're forced to stay on this. No, you just see, I mean, I also experiment. I tried other things, and this is the best. That's why I keep it. This is the best, the easiest, the most practical. Lord Caitanya brought this here. And we're just reviving it. It's always, you got to find around those who are part of the family, of Lord Caitanya. Lord Caitanya is the latest incarnation. He gives the most profound, the easiest, the deepest revelation and truth and deliverance. It's just fantastic, man. And I see it in you guys, man. I see it's working, man. I get even more faith. I say, wow, you're really here, Lord. This is really the order of the disciplic line. This is really the great mercy of our line. A lot of people have lost faith in our line. They have. They went to the Radhakund Babajis because they say, oh, yeah, because you don't have the real line. And people think, well, I'm not getting the cheese here in our line, right? Or they go to the Mayavadis. They go this place, that place. They go to Jesus, back to Jesus completely, It's all, why? It's all because they haven't found the real line. Why? If you found the real line of Lord Caitanya and it's being preached here, there's no way that you would go to anything else unless you're blinded by your own desires too much. Like you want to be something big, like you jumped. This is the big icky secret in some of these people who've left here that are Prabhupada disciples. They're polluted with this desire, strong desire to be something big. And they lose this fantastic association. The same thing I noticed, even with my ex-wife, I noticed she became very competitive. I thought, why is she so competitive with me? Why does she want to be my teacher? It's like, what is this? See, that's that desire, blinds you. Mahaviri also, and Meena also. See, they're blinded by that. I just pointed out because that's the icky, that's the spinach in their teeth. They think they know better. See? And you know what obstacle that is? It's right there in the book. Ramachandra Puri thought he knew better than his guru. Prabhupada sent me to help them. But if when you're in that obstacle and you think you're better than your guru, you're excluded from the real association that Ishvara Puri got and became the guru of Lord Caitanya and other ecstatic devotees. Just like here, you notice? This is proof that this is the real line. This is the real acharya. You have to see like that. Because if you think this is different than Prabhupada, this is different, that this is like not, like there's Prabhupada and there's this. This is lower, right? This is the problem. Prabhupada, yeah. Well, what is he preaching? This is connected with Prabhupada. This is his order. This is non-different, but different in the preaching, different in the release of the mercy. This is the progressive path. See, this is what Prabhupada tried to teach. He says, if your godbrother has received the special mercy of the guru, or the real guru, then they should be treated almost on an equal level. And if people have a problem with that, then you're not seeing correctly. And that's why people have left. And that goes with promoting the path of Prabhupada. You promote these Vaidhi things. Hey, man, it's like, can you imagine you get Jesus and you become a disciple of Jesus and you say, oh, by the way, I'm going to go promote the path of Moses, the rules, the regulations, and the mandates and all that stuff. Can you imagine? Would you be a real follower of the path or the line there? Well, it's the same thing in our line. You don't go backwards. We're going forwards, man. You see what I extract from Prabhupada's books. It's the path of ecstatic devotion. It's the essence. What are they extracting still from Prabhupada's books? Rules, regulations, ceremonies, fastings, and all of that. Narayan Raj also, all of them, every one of them, fasting, rules, that's what they're extracting from the Vedas. What am I extracting? Something different than all of them. And you know it's true because you can look into it, right? It's all about the mercy of Lord Caitanya, the mercy of the Panchatattva, the mercy that the devotees, the ecstatic devotion. Yes, it's about getting that. That's the goal. Yes. Oh, people are attaining it there. Yes, yes. See, different, isn't it? They're all, and oh, they're so great. See, that's all pride. That's all backwards. That's why it's many lifetimes. To what? To get what? This. For them to recognize this. And whoever recognizes this now, look what the result of that is. You get what Lord Caitanya brought, 550 years, love, life's ultimate goal, love of Krishna. You can see that with your own eyes. Anybody preaching against this, any sannyasi or guru or anything, get rid of them. They're an illusion. Big illusion. They're holding you back. They're blocking the door, like Jesus said to the Pharisees. Kick them out of your life. Oh, that's so offensive, Gauri. Yeah. Well, Bali Maharaj did. Why wouldn't you? That's the Bhagavatam. He kicked that guru out of his life and took association and service of Vamana Dev. And even the demigods showered flowers. See, that's conclusive. You can kick 1,000,000 of those. If they don't have ecstatic prema, if they don't have the mercy of Lord Caitanya, you can kick them as far as a football field, man. And the Lord will be more pleased with you because you're following the real Bhagavatam. Taking full shelter of those who are here to deliver people to the platform beyond even salvation. Oh, what an opportunity. That's what's here. Okay? And it's all book-based, man. It's Bhagavatam. It's Prabhupada's books. Could you imagine? Nobody preaches this except here. This is the only place preaching this. Everybody else said, well, that's really offensive to kick non-liberated gurus out. Even when you hear it presented logically, you can see how stupid that is to follow a person who is not delivered. That's called, even from Moses, called it idol worship. You're idling away your time. You got a fantastic car and you can't drive it, man. You're stuck in idle like the gurus. They're all stuck. See, lack of truth, lack of real knowledge. They can't even move forward. They start a Vaidhi Bhakti and they die of Vaidhi Bhakti. They die external devotions, materialistic devotees, materialistic gurus. Or demigod. What it does, that's all material, demigod, goodness, all of that. The associate of Lord Caitanya, Prabodhana said they poo-pooed, the demigods were like insects to them. How are you going to know that truth in that book? You got to see somebody who treats everything else like insects, like little insignificant stuff, insignificant paths. Why wouldn't I? This is the greatest thing in the world. What? The mercy of Lord Caitanya to understand the highest Dham, the highest truth, higher than what Jesus preached, higher than what Muslims preach. Yeah, it's higher than all of it. Higher than Eckhart Tolle, higher than Buddhism, deeper, higher. There, you can't find the truth deeper than this. All you can do is go deeper into this. Higher than Vaidhi Bhakti? Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, higher than all these things. deeper, higher, greater, fantasticer. What other word? What other word do you want to know? More fabulous. Okay, what else? See, by the mercy of Lord Caitanya, even a foolish child can fully describe the real nature of Lord Krishna. So the real nature of Lord Krishna. And what's really important is the door, right? The real nature of Lord Krishna is to be the door. But he has to have a door here. He has to have a real door. The door for what? What is a door for? Well, it opens up to some place, right? Opens up to a room. A room where? What? Yeah, so the spiritual master is supposed to be the door. If you're a real spiritual master, you got to be like Jesus and open up a door somewhere. But where are you opening it up? Where is that door you're entering into? Huh? It's entering into a place like, oops. This is here. It's entering into a place like this. Where this lady is. Where have you entered you entered a door? Where has it led you there?
It's the door to the paradise, Guru Maharaj. The land of milk and honey, that's there, man. It's in Vrindavan. And the yogurt is hanging on the bushes.
Does anybody want to go to that paradise that Lalita's? See, she went in the door. Now she's the shepherd of those who are looking for. Hey, anybody really looking for Krishna? This is what it looks like. A person going in the door and looking like that and expressing these things. Now, if you don't have a guru that brings you to a door to this kind of paradise, this kind of happiness, you haven't found the real goal of life. You haven't found Krishna consciousness. She's conscious of Krishna now, and people like that, right? Is anybody else? Let's see. Has this door opened you up to something there? The guy with his looking up there. Oh, well, have you went through a door that brought you someplace new, some kind of new location or something? You're muted still. Now it's not time to be.
To go on this. Oh, can you hear me now? I'm unmuted. Unmuted now.
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Yeah.
I had to go on the street because John's Bluetooth you to every device in the house. So you're on the big screen and upstairs he's listening. So, but it's amazing, Guru Hari. It's amazing. I get so excited. I'm totally excited all the time. I wake up with a vibe to live and share this. Look, it's just amazing. I love you. I love this path you've given us. Amazing. And all the devotees here, they're beautiful. River today, she knocked me out with her bhakti, man. And just like, it's like she's a heavyweight, heavyweight, man. I was like, wow, she's only little, but she's powerful, man.
Yeah.
She's like,
yeah. Has this opened you to some new location?
Really, truly have been born again into transcendental location. Really to a different consciousness, different way of thinking, different way of seeing things, different relationships, different depth in relationships, different understanding in the threefold miseries, like my bodily troubles, completely different understanding, gets rid of fear. That consciousness with the Lord, you've brought real understanding that removes fear, that removes our troubles, even if they're still there. It removes them. You've brought us to a place. It's Christmas Eve every day, Maharaj. So excited every day. Most of that, even if I'm not, I get excited because you come out of If you get sucked in, you get sucked out again. And it's because you're here every day. You're making it available for us every day. You're continuously saying who we really are and what we really are. You know, you have brought that to us. We have become like that. We are experiencing life with God. Wow, who says that? You've done so much more. I could go on and on. You know, it's a really different place. You know, and you raise up to this platform that Lolita was saying, and you can see the lower platforms people are on. You know, you can see how they're stuck and bound by stuff. You know, you've made things really clear, Maharaj. You've removed that many obstacles out the way. You know, just parted the sea for us every time so we can walk through. You know, you've allowed us to have that strength, you know, receive that mercy and be on and stay on the platform. You know, and that's all we need. You know, we need you. Everybody needs you. Let's just hook onto you, Maharaj.
Right. You know, this is the whole point. You know, why do I want being? If you're not empowered by the Lord, by God, by Krishna, to open up a door to what these people, they're just telling you their experience of walking through the door. That's supposed to be the guru. Now, if you're not like that, or you're following somebody not like that, you haven't found the real spiritual master. Really, it's got to be like that. These people are nothing special. The only thing special about them is they walked through the door. See? And it brought them to this transcendental location. See? That's the mercy of Lord Caitanya in action. See? In action. Not in your mind only, not in all these speculations. See? This is real, this works, and that's all I'm saying is, hey man, if you're not like that, if you're not a guru like that, come over here. If you're a follower of a person that's not like what's explained here, come over here. Anyone. If you're a follower of that kind of guru that doesn't open the door to paradise like that, it's got to be a paradise beyond the demigods and exorbitant sense gratification. That's the best that people are usually opening doors to, right? You go to Tony Robbins. What's he opening you a door to? Wealth, material wealth, right? You go to Buddhism. They open you a door to what? Emptiness. You know? You go to this other path. What do they open you a door to? You know, you go to Christians. What do they open you a door to? Well, salvation. And if you think that's the highest goal, well, then you come here. We'll show you a higher goal than salvation. This is the progressive for the Christians. You come here, I'll show you. It was progressive for me. I was a born-again Christian. You know, Jesus saved me and brought me here. It's an upgrade, man. Okay? So that's all I'm saying. Come on, man. We show the real standard here. Hey, if you're a real guru, you open the door to paradise, spiritual paradise of Goloka Vrindavan. Like you can see with your own eyes here. I mean, I get really excited too. Like, wow, man, this is really working. This is really true. Wow, man, we got the real deal. We got the real treasure here. We got the pearl of great price magnified 1,000 times. You know, we got that tree of pure devotional service here in this world again. Wow. And anybody can come to this tree and you will not be regretful. What do we got here? They treat everything like a material business transaction. They can't imagine it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go all the way back. Wow, got a lot of comments here. Born again into a whole new, beautiful, fearless world is literally the way to describe it. Yeah, and that's the going through the door. Aren't these beautiful analogies of Jesus? Because he just noticed the same thing. People who listened to them, they were born into a whole new reality. His reality. Yeah, his reality was he said, I'm in this world, but not of it. You got to go to that place. Yeah. The real spiritual master must say that if you're real, he must have that consciousness. Yeah, I'm in this world, but I'm not of this world. I'm of this transcendental reality, man. And I'm here to promote that. I'm here, hey, come walk through the door, man. It's great, man. The scenery's fantastic. You ain't going to get any better sightseeing. You want to sightsee? Have you had enough of seeing the mundane world yet? Come over here. We'll show you the spiritual world, man. You'll never get tired of that. I mean, I traveled all over the world, more or less. You know, I've been around a lot of places. Yeah, after a while, it's like, oh yeah, another place. You know, you go to one place, they got buildings, right? You go to another place, they got buildings. You go to one place, they got a beach, right? You go to another place, they got a beach. You go to one place, they got hills. Another place, they got another hill. It's limited, right? I come every day. I come here. I come and look at Krishna as his name, right? I come and hear Krishna and chant Krishna, and man, I see a new sight. Okay? I chant his name the next day or the same day. I see a new vision, a new sight, a new travel plan. You know, and then the next day, the same name, but always different. Some new opulence. Ever-expanding lotus, just like the Shastastika prayer, ever-expanding lotus of good fortune. Oh, more good fortune today, and more good fortune, and more good fortune. The unlimited, oh, forever. Look at Narada Muni. He's still going, chanting the same names of Krishna, never bored. It's like rocket fuel. Yeah, you come here, you chant in ecstasy, and when you leave this body, well, you already left it. You're in your spiritual body. You don't really leave anything. Take your spirit body with you. You know, you're a little bit less unencumbered. You can go anywhere in the universe. Otherwise, you're trapped by the false ego. You can't go. If your a spiritual consciousness is developed, you can go where spiritual beings go. They're not limited to anywhere. They can go anywhere. They got no sectarian thing. They see the Lord as everything and everywhere. See, Christians, they can't do that even. Christian, they got to go where Jesus is, and they can't go where the Lord is doing his other pastimes. They don't believe it. That reality hasn't been opened up to them. They're in that realm, and they might be happy forever like that. I don't know. Doesn't matter. You know, hey man, that's what you want. You're happy, satisfied with that? Okay, great. You know, me, to me, devotee of Lord Caitanya, I can go anywhere. I can go Ayodhya. I can associate with Lord Ram. Go to Radha and Krishna and Vrindavan. Yeah, go to Dwarka. Yeah, I like a Narada Muni thing. See, Narada Muni can go anywhere. He knows the Lord's nature in different places. Okay? He likes it. You go where you know what you cherish. See, that's why you're really fortunate to hear about Lord Caitanya, because he opens all doors. Everything is inside Lord. All paths, all beings, all liberators, all devotees, everything. You know? And you get his consciousness. Right? Isn't that you're worshiping Lord Caitanya? You become, it's like there's an analogy used in the Vedas, and Uddhava used this one in his preaching, and he said there's a wasp that it gets an insect, traps an insect, and scares it, gets it to look at it like, and be in this fear and just look at this wasp, and and it looks so intensely, at it that it turns into a wasp. See, what do you think we're doing chanting the holy name? We're looking at Krishna. You turn into that. That's why you see the bodies of liberated devotee souls. They have the same bodies, same body types. Ecstatic bodies of the deity, right? The four-handed forms of Narayan, his associates also have four-handed forms. See, because they're looking at that manifestation of God. Can you imagine looking at Lord Caitanya and Radha and Krishna? Oh, what kind of body you're going to manifest? A girlfriend. You're going to be girly. Anybody want to be girly here? Do you like being girly, Shamagori? Doing girly things? What is Amy? Boy, Amy's really popping today. I couldn't possibly feel more happy and satisfied with you. Gohari Das. Actually, actually, my heart keeps expanding and expanding. So I think I can possibly feel even happier and more satisfied. I'm all amazing. See, that's where you got to go to the witnesses. Why? You want to be like her? You can. You want to be like Lalita Ganga? You can in your own way. See, Amy is not Lalita Ganga. Yeah, but she's ecstatic, right? Lalita's ecstatic. She's ecstatic. Who else is here? Govinda's ecstatic. See, you're liberated in your natural. Isn't that amazing? You know, are you getting brainwashed? Yes, you're getting brainwashed, but it's a different result. The shadow brainwashing, you become a clone. You become like how they want you. See, here you become how Krishna wants you. He wants you as you are, you know, in your natural relationship with him. And it's beautiful. And you love it, right? Govinda likes being Govinda. River likes being River now, finally. And Lalita Ganga likes being Lalita Ganga. And Gaurahar, he's the only one. He was like, why, man? You know, I got this tough job, man. I got to, you know, I'm not sure if I want to be like this. But you guys like it, so I continue on. I think I want to be like Lord Caitanya in his later pastimes, you know, just humble as pie, you know, just, oh, Ramachandrapur, you're such a great soul. Oh, you're so wonderful. Amy Rose, I love being girly. Bhakta Tom says, every time more sure. See, a foolish child can fully describe the real nature of Lord Krishna. So people should be going after the mercy. You know, this idea, so you can fully, you see, people think they can study their way there. What is this? Why not just get the mercy? We teach here all about how to get the mercy of Lord Caitanya so that you can be like a Lalita. Look, she's just a foolish child. She admits it, right? She admits she's just like a foolish child, you know, and she can describe Krishna by her own experience. Pretty amazing. Look how happy she is. That's it. She's, to me, she's Miss Universe, man. I tell you, man, literally, you know, she's the most amazing person, you know. Wow. How do I get association with the persons like Lalita? Yeah. Yeah, look at these beautiful beings. Not only her, look at this lady here. Yeah. Yeah. Look at Shamagori. See, look at that heart. She, you know, wants to know God. You know, everybody's progressing nicely here. See, look at Tom. Yeah. See that, and you know, you get. I mean, God, it's amazing because you can get all the inspiration you need here to progress as you are. You know, and if you got some stuff, you know it, right? And you just keep going. You know, you just stay on the train, right? Doesn't matter. You're on the train, whether you're a little bit in this car or that car. You know, you're progressing. You know. Let's take another verse. At that time, therefore, Lord Vishnu is present in the body of Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna kills the demons through him. Yeah, I like that verse. Isn't that interesting? Lord Vishnu is in the body of what did I say here? Oh yeah, in the body of Lord Vishnu is in the body of Lord Krishna. And that's really the secret, is how to have the Lord in your body. What does Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita? He says, all beings are in me, but I am not in them, right? I'm not in them, except, see, this is not in there. That's why you need to hear the revelations, progressive. But he's in the body of a devotee. That's why the devotees become like the Lord, in body. See, it's embodied. The Lord is in their body, and they become like they understand the truth. They understand the truth of the feelings of the Lord, because the Lord's in their body, they have the feelings of the Lord. See, this is a secret. Lord Caitanya said to his devotees who came to see him once every year, oh, you have love for me. See, he was in their body. You can't have love for the Lord unless he's in your body, man. See, just like Lord Vishnu is in the body of Krishna and kills the demons. Oh yeah? Well, Lord Krishna needs to be in your body. Actually, Radha and Krishna need to be in your body for you to be ecstatic, for you to be conclusive. That's why that's real guru. You get somebody like that, it's very close to Krishna. Wouldn't you say? Very close to Radha. Intimate friend. Key word, intimacy, confidentiality. No wonder they kept it a secret. So confidential, huh? But Gaurahari's big mouth. He tells you all these confidential things. And he gets a bad reputation for it. They think he's on drugs. He's ecstatic because of drugs. Or he's got a boon of Lord Shiva, so he can speak well, truthfully and all that. You got everything but the boon of Radha and Krishna and Lord Caitanya and Prabhupada and all that. Everything but that, right? They want to hide this here, man. That's your gurus out there. That's your sannyasis out there. See, that's how you got to get through that obstacle. Follow the voice. You follow this voice and not their voice, you'll be free by the power of the voice, power of the word. See, you got to find, see, the word. In the beginning was the word, right? That's God. See, the word was with God. Yeah, see, that's the devotee and the Lord together. The sun and the moon, the rose, see, sun and the moon rose simultaneously. Eh? That's a confidential. You don't have any idea how confidential that is. How close they are, like two peas in a pod. That Amy's going to be a powerful preacher, man. She's already getting at it, man. Yeah. Watch out for that gal, man. See, that's how it works. You get, by your faith, increasing faith, Sadhu Sangha, these things. We're collecting wealth, man. Spiritual potency and power. See? And a few Bitcoins on the side. If there's any wealthy people out there, send it over to Wise here. Send me some. Ready to make a... Oh, by the way, there's a dip there, River. You know, if you're... hopefully you're prepared, because this is a great time to get some. Really good time. You only got a few day window. Oh, well, who knows? You know, you don't know with that.
No, I'm not prepared. I don't understand it. I need help understanding it.
Okay, you just take your time. There's always, it dips and goes, and you know, it's
Thank
like
you,
yeah.
I'm closer than before.
That's good. Yeah. Just keep working. Yeah. So it's all about, the devotees went and see Lord Caitanya every year. And he said, because you love me, see, he's inside them, you can distribute my body. See that love? You can put that inside people. That's the secret here. That's why it works here. This shows this is genuine. This is the real diamond here. This is the real gold. This is not fake. This is not colored glass. This is what real guru is supposed to be. Real empowered guru it has to deliver ultimately this treasure to others. That's why I love that verse with Lord Caitanya. So conclusive. You see, am I not explaining it in the vision of those revealed scriptures? That it's the real associates that deliver this jewel of love to the devotees because they have it sincerely, genuinely. They open the door to this, and only they can do it. And proof, see, because there's no reason people should not get it here if you're sincere, because we're opening the door. All you have to do is walk through it. Yeah, these verses. I think I hopefully, let me see if I can do one more. Let's see. The Lord's desire to appear was born for two reasons. The Lord wanted to taste the sweet essence of the mellows of love of God. See, that's the reason for his appearance. He wanted to taste the sweet essence of those mellows. Oh, isn't it funny? People are doing that here too. You become like the Lord in that way. The Lord wanted to taste this, and many of you are tasting this too, these mellows. And what else did he want to do? Let's see, what else? His desire. See, his desire. And that's another thing. Desire is a key word. You notice? He wanted to taste the essence. Like if you have a desire to taste other things, that can be okay. But if that supersedes this desire, you probably get kicked out of here. Krishna will kick you out. But if you honest and you admit, I got false ego and attachment, I really want to be teacher and all that stuff. But you know what? I also want this. Can you help me get this? See, now that's honest. And you'll be helped. The Lord, okay, well, here, I'll give you more of a taste and you'll taste more of this. Because if you give up this association, you'll give up this taste, and then you'll be stuck in that false ego. You'll go back to your Brahmanism or your rules or your regulations and your fastings, and you'll die like that. You lost the path. This is the path. While you got some breath in your life, just all you have to do is come back to this. This is the real path. See, it's all about desire. You come here, and why wouldn't you? You see Lalita Ganga and River and Govinda tasting this nectar. Why wouldn't you want that? Why wouldn't you want a door open to such a reality? Can't you see by their faces how happy they are being this transformed and born again, or Krishna born in them, which is the more conclusive statement? See, the Lord is in them now. It's not Bhagavad Gita. They've superseded Bhagavad Gita. They understand the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Do you see how Lord Caitanya explained it in such a way of how to get this treasure? Oh, you come to my devotees who I'm living in them. That's why they're ecstatic. See, that's why they're so conclusive about the truth. Just associate with them and you'll know the truth. See, only the friend knows the intimate friend. And they can pass that on to you, that friendship. Oh my God, I just remembered I had a dream of you saying something about God. Oh, that one time recently you said, I'm here to show you what gold is compared to shit. That's exactly what we're doing. You didn't know. That's it. See, that's Srimad Bhagavatam. People haven't preached the Srimad Bhagavatam. You got to know. See, you can't preach. What does Srimad Bhagavatam say? Chapter 1, second verse. This Srimad Bhagavatam is not materially motivated. It's not material religion. It's the highest truth of reality, distinguished from illusion. How can you teach highest reality unless you experience that? You're relishing that highest reality, which is tasting these mellows. How you see how everybody, Lalita even said, and River said, you see, now they can see the other thing, the lesser stuff. Why? Because they know what's real. You can understand the unreal. That's the secret. How can you be guru, a real guru in the Gaudiya Vaishnava line, without tasting the mellows of bhakti? That's the highest reality. That's life's ultimate goal. You got to be a representative of that in this world. And if you're going to teach that, you got to show it and prove that you are real representative and not have everybody having lingering doubts that they can't even admit to themselves, that they doubt their guru. You should doubt them. Here, if you have any lingering doubts, come over here, I'll chop them up. We'll make mincemeat of them, put them through the grinder, man. So that you're convinced conclusively like a solid rock. And the illusions like water just rolls off. The lies, the cheatings, and all that stuff. The illusionists, the people say, oh, Gauri, you won't believe that. You know how many of these people keep their sin? All they do is believe that stupid sannyasi who thinks he's something special, right? Oh, Gauri, he takes drugs. He has no idea, never comes here, but they sure like to say and act like authorities. And people that are still sinful, steeped in sin, believe them. And the guru who said, that is worse than eating beef, is to say what he said. Gauri, you block the kingdom of God. Just do a Jesus trip on you, man. You sannyasi, you Pharisees, you don't come in the kingdom of God. The guy never comes to a class, I'm sure. And so, oh, yeah, he takes drugs. Yeah, just believe my bullshit, my lies, my envious heart, all that stuff. See, you don't come in the kingdom of God and you block the way for others looking for it. They believe your bullshit, man. See, those persons, he's a vegetarian, I'm sure. And I'm telling you straight, and all you people like that, you're worse in the eyes of Lord Caitanya than a beef eater who comes here. See, Fanny, I think she's a vegetarian now, but she was a beef eater and getting ecstatic here. Proof that, and had love for Krishna awakened in her heart, even eating beef. But you guys, you vegetarians, see? But you're blasphemers. That's worse than eating beef, because Krishna can give love of God to beef eaters. We prove it here. Lord Caitanya gave it to beef eaters and Muslims. We do it. See? But we can't give it to you because you're blasphemers. And those who believe in blasphemers, you're both taken down and your eyes are put out. You come here, you'll get your sight restored. This is what Lord Caitanya taught, chapters of it. Those who blaspheme ecstatic devotees who bring the real path, all you have to do is believe in an ecstatic devotee's preaching, and you will if you get a chance to listen to them. But these puffed up sannyasis, man, puffed up so-called gurus, they preach against ecstatic devotion, ecstatic devotees. You can give them up like a piece of stew. And the Lord will be so pleased with you and prove it. See? All these devotees, Lalita should be, for hearing, if this was real blasphemy, which you blasphemers would say, she should be looking like a prune now. She should be so unhappy that the Lord in her own heart offended, deep in misery from listening to the blaspheming of these so-called pieces of shit that you call gurus. Do you wonder why Shiva's, his real followers, pissed on those puffed up Brahmin sacrifices to teach them this stage? That's why the real Bhagavatam wasn't preached, because you'd pee your friggin' pants, you Vaitis. You're following people like that, who drink donkey urine of name and fame, wanting to be important. And that's why you stay materialistic Vaishnavas and don't have the ecstasy that my disciples get. You see that? Why isn't she fallen down? I guarantee she'll chant in ecstasy. Why? There must be something that you guys don't know out there.
Hoagie? Sorry, my PA is talking to me. Sorry, sorry, Marge. Can you just say that again? What am I supposed to say? What was you saying?
That's okay. It's all right.
Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, so that's really the essence. And a lot of people, like, that's why I say they can't take this preaching. So just listen, go to Lalita Ganga and others. This is for, I know it's intense,
Yeah, Mark, I just got a message from somebody saying, people aren't prepared for this.
Yeah.
They can't take this truth.
No.
It's too much.
It's too much.
But, he's a bit like that, actually, but they just need to be prepared. You've prepared us. By coming to class, we've been prepared and opened up and just been able to walk the real path that Lord Caitanya was showing us, that you have been showing us. Yeah. We have been able to do that coming here. We have been able to take take hard truth, real solid truth, as just like a normal, natural life. This, upliftment of our platform is another life. Yeah. Because it actually, in this place, your spirit, Krishna is there now, like you say, inside. And his body is growing, that spiritual body is growing. Yeah. So you see through his eyes, you hear what he's hearing. You can't, even though you can't hear that static, the false ego is static. You're not able to hear that. Like with the hospital, they say things to scare you so much. They're going to help you, but they're going to scare you, really scare you. Now I've been, because of hearing truth, because of knowing who I am, because I'm not this body, I can transcend that now. Yeah. Transcends. I mean, they're scary, when you're stuck in that, when I have been with my body being my focus, but that has been so strong. You have taken me out of that to the strength of the Lord, to be empowered by him and not be scared by that so as much.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is postgraduate, really is. A very simple truths. Like everything I said, it sounds intense and everything, but this is all checkable. It's all in the book. But they don't hear the book because you know why? You're blinded. You gurus are blinded. The followers are blinded by the lack of understanding. That's why Prabhupada said these conceptions are postgraduate. I'm giving them to you. Eventually, people will see the truth in it, because if you hear this and when you're purified, then you go and you'll see Lord Caitanya said all these things. These devotees said all these things. The Lord said those who blaspheme ecstatic devotees like Murari, you can chant 1,000,000 names and the name will destroy you. It'll destroy you. You can take 1,000,000 baths and you will not be purified. Shiva's followers pissed on the sacrifices of the Brahmins. All this stuff is in the book. Jarasandha, who is better than any of these gurus in his worship of Vishnu and was very powerful because of it, was considered a demon. And he was like a demigod type and very righteous king. But because he went against the ecstatic potency, there's a little demoniac in him, a little demon. Look at Indra. He had that little demon. He went against Krishna and Krishna's devotees, right? You think it's so easy to understand the nature of Krishna? Well, only if you get the mercy of when it's being dispersed, and it's being dispersed now. So people, you can take it because you've been listening and purified. And others, they'll be offended and all that, and or they'll neglect this. And that's okay. And you guys are there, to help them. But these are all the truths in there. Those who do not believe in the mercy of the Panchatattva, these are the verses in chapter 8 of Adi Leela. This is why you need, if you want to progress, you gurus and you followers of those gurus, I don't see progressiveness in any of them that I've seen. But if you want to progress, you have to believe in the mercy of the Panchatattva to get, not in many lifetimes, prema. That's a contamination. You got to believe in the book. And your only hope to do that because you got the book and you don't believe it. You believe in the preaching of those who say it's many lifetimes to get prema. The book does not say that. What you need is faith in the Panchatattva preached by a faithful devotee. Then by the action of the book Bhagavat conception. And that devotee vehemently, vigorously, emphatically preaching it. You come to the point of faith and boom, you get the mercy of the Panchatattva like Lalita and Govinda and others here, Rivers and others, Amy's. Have an extraordinary experience of a kingdom of God's consciousness, which is so fantastic. Why? What is this? Do you want to? This is, Prabhupada was so great. His teachings are so great. And Narayan Raja's teachings are so great. And still, it's many lifetimes following those paths, except here. Isn't it funny? We do it in this lifetime, and you guys don't even want to give a pin of respect to this. That's why I'm so harsh with the truth. You go, you pluck out a thorn with a thorn, man. They use the thorn of lies, deceptions, stupidity, speculations, and I just take the truth, man. I know it's hard to digest. I know, it's like a thunderbolt on your beliefs in phony baloney gurus and people who don't represent the disciplic line. Representing the disciplic line truly, genuinely, is to give that currency, that wealth to others where they're like a Lalita and the Rivers and Govindas. Okay. Otherwise, what kind of line are you? You're just a clothesline, man, just hanging out there like a scarecrow, scaring people away from the real path. Okay, that's good. That way I don't get a bunch of insincere people. I'll just give them to you. You go and take their karma and feel the weight of it and all that. And I don't have to be bothered. I can, enjoy my classes, say what I want to say. Could you imagine if I had too many of those people? I couldn't say these things. I couldn't preach. I'd have to be a no-shower, like Prabhupada, right? And Bhaktisiddhanta. They couldn't show this stuff. Here I get a few sincere people. I can show these things. You can show these things. And some that are ready, of course we won't get everybody right away, but we'll get a few, right? And each one is a jewel. It's better to have one jewel, right? One by one. One jewel here, one jewel there, one Amy here, one Fanny, right? Then 1,000 pieces of glass and people who are rebellious, you know, who won't come in, you know, like fully, just give us the jewels and we'll make more jewels. This will get so powerful, people will start falling down in ecstasy, you know, automatically.
Well, already that's happening, isn't it? Since the 5 years we've been here. I remember you saying when I got that bhakti with you by the Ganga, you said, wait till we start flying around the world, be like this guy, point to me falling over. And that's happened, Gaurahari, in those 5 years. And from that room, leaving you, going down the stairs, the small distance, Prabhupada came in a lucid dream, smiling.
Ah.
That was volumes. You know, this is so bona fide. It's so bona fide from every which way. You've got sincerity and compassion. People are not used to loud expressiveness because they're used to people who smile sweetly with a syringe in their hand and take you out, for one example of many. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's you know, what are we saying here? What am I saying? What are we saying actually? You know, hey, it's so great. Just this is available here. Ecstatic devotees are here. Yeah. And life's ultimate goal is realized here by many devotees. The power of God is close to us and close to others who come here. That means you get lots of mercy, man, just by being here. It's the greatest path is Sadhu Sangha with real sadhus, and we're not holding backers. We're not holding this mercy back. Yeah. So, and if you can't take my association, you know, like in this preaching, well, listen to the chanting. Or go to the you know, Govinda and Lalita Ganga and Rivers classes. They're very inspiring. You know? And then I'll just, you know, pump them up a little bit, you know, with this stuff. Only because there's room for it. You know, if there wasn't room for this, I couldn't preach this stuff. We are aware of this truth, the truth of our Guru, because we have witnessed this power. Yeah, that's the secret, isn't it? You witness the power, then you can become a witness. That's why you don't see people witnessing for their gurus, really. Nothing but Jai, Prabhu, oh, give me mercy, give me, well, you know, but nothing deep. Nothing like you got an encounter with God, you're having dreams of the Lord, or you're seeing the Lord in your life, you know, working in your heart. And you see, that's when you're with the real vine, man. You get a God experience. You get encounters with the Lord. Otherwise, what are you having? I'm having encounters with rules and regulations. Every day I encounter this rule and that rule. Okay. All right. Anybody ready to progress? You know, we have living encounters with the living God, you know, with powerful experiences, powerful love, powerful realizations, great happiness. And it's it's intense too. This miracle, yeah, that was the miracle of Lord Caitanya, and that's the miracle now. Don't ask me to, you know, do physical miracles and all that. That may happen spontaneously. But expect spiritual miracles here. You know, that you should come here for. You know, people, they go for a physical miracle. Okay, that's a Christian level thing. You go there, you want to be healed physically and everything, and you don't really know where that's going. Here, you come here for a spiritual healing, a spiritual awakening. I'm dealing with people like that. Lord Caitanya was dealing. He says, I came here to make this people cry like Narayani. Hey, Narayani, cry for Krishna. And she started bawling. We're here for the same thing. You come here and listen for a while, and tears will come to your eyes. That's the greatest wealth, my friends. That's the greatest truth. is to chant the holy name and tears to pour out of your eyes. That happens here. Otherwise, you're looking at the book like even my ex-wife is doing. She says, oh, when will tears appear in my eyes? Well, they did before, but now because you've lost the real path. You know how many people, they read the verse, oh, when will tears, he's promoting this path. Oh, when will tears appear in my eyes when I chant the holy name? Well, look at us, man. That's how you get it. Look at us. You know, tears, lots of them appear. And look at, have you noticed anything? Hey, you want to know? I'm looking for proof of Guru Dev, man. How many of these are you going through? Otherwise, what kind of guru are you in the Gaudiya Vaishnava line? People should leave you unless we see lots of these and soaked. How did we convince even Karuna, he didn't believe. He said he didn't believe until he picked up one of these. He said, well, it was heavy with mucus. That's what Lord Caitanya showed, that kind of devotion where you got to blow your nose constantly and tears are coming in. You got to wipe in your eyes, literally. You don't just wipe them because you don't want to show them. You wipe them because they're pouring down tears. You know, it's uncomfortable to have tears coming down your face all the time, man. Now, how would you like to do devotional service? That's life's ultimate goal, is just to have that happen inside you, and to be so close to the Lord, you know, so close that you cry like he cries and you laugh like he laughs and you realize what he realizes. Oh, come on, man. This is life's ultimate goal. To the furthest extent that you can't even conceive it. You have to hear it here. This is the kind of stuff that even when Jesus, even you, Paul would want to hear this stuff, but he didn't hear it. Wasn't revealed yet. Prahlad would want to hear this stuff, but it wasn't revealed yet. Yeah, big false ego, right? Yeah. No, it's called truth. It's true. He didn't. If it was revealed, he would have preached it, right? If this was revealed, Jesus would have preached it, but it wasn't. If the prophets knew what Jesus knew, they would have preached it, right? It wasn't. It's always progressive. See, Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda, they sort of knew this, but they didn't preach it, but it's preached now, right? Whoa, the Lord must have really brought it to a whole nother level of realization, huh? Because why wouldn't you preach this when you got this? See, the Lord is ever expanding glory. And isn't this glorious preaching? Prabhupada didn't preach this like this. Bhaktivinoda didn't. They felt this kind of love, but it didn't go out. See, there's a special taste and wonder and power when it goes out. See, only the Father knows the Son and the Son knows the Father. That's the principle. And the Son in this world, the light, the revelation, the conception goes out from the Son. See? And what conception are you getting? Love of Krishna, not rules, regulations, ceremonies, fasting. You're getting the love, the messages, the highest message, love of Krishna. Devotional relish, mellows, living close with God inside you, not out there, not in that temple with those big panchatattvas, but big panchatattva inside. So come over here so we can punch you, tattva. You need some of this panchatattva. Then you get the panchatattva. Bring me a few false egos here, man. Let me panchatattva them. See, that word panchatattva was there for a reason. First, you realize the panchatattva, right? Am I punching them out, huh? Punching those big false egos, offending every one of them, right? Let me give some panchatattva. See? Tattva. What's the power of the punch of tattva? Is the tattva, the truth. Tattva means truth. So we punch a tattva, punch them with the truth. Punch those big false egos like Jesus did. So they don't die in their sins. Boy, that was fantastic revelation, man. That's why I come here, man. I love these revelations, man. Pancha tattva. First pancha tattva, then pancha tattva. No wonder I don't blame them for being afraid to come on live here, you know. Even without a dhoti, it's daunting, you know. They could lose everything, and they don't want to lose everything, right? That would be terrible, man. Amy says, we come to have an extraordinary experience of God consciousness. Ooh, that is a good one. The intimacy of this group gives real power, real strength. That's right, man. See, Sadhu Sangha, real Sadhu Sangha. You know, when I was with Narayan Raj group, he would often say, hey, Sadhu Sangha. See, they say the right words. Sadhu Sangha, be with high-class devotees, right? Be with high-class, they're still saying high-class devotees. Oh, and they're so cultured and nice, you know, at least externally, you know. Nice till they confront this. All of a sudden, what's not so nice comes out. Yeah. What's this? Yeah. So that's, you know, that's it. They say all the right things. Yeah. Sadhu Sangha, all that, but without the result. Here, I say all the right things too. And the beyond right result, the transcendental result happens. See, this real Sadhu Sangha means real bhakti, man. Being with real bhaktas means real bhakti. Real bhakti is born of real bhakta from them. Otherwise, you still got a semblance of it, like a shadow of it. Yeah, I was with Narayan Raj group, man. Yes, purebhakti.com, you know. Oh, yes, tears and crying, but don't cry, you know, don't laugh. Don't do any of this. But we'll talk about Rupa, and Radha. They hid. Oh, yeah, it's all about hiding bhakti. Oh, yeah, what's really about the most advanced devotees are the best fasters and the best 1 lakh chanters. See, everything external bhakti, see, that's their glory. See, give up, though. That ain't no great path, man. That is insignificant. Give it up. Come here, man. We talk about real bhakti and we show real bhakti, man. You know, we have tears and we show the tears. We let it rip. If the Lord spontaneously, you know, manifests, we go with it. We know it's the Lord's desire because the Lord's desire is working through us without holding back. What do we want to be dams for? That's why people are damned in this world, because of lack of seeing the flood of love of Krishna. You want to stay damned up, man? What do you think? Damned. That's a great word. You're damned, man. You're damned means you're repressed. Go ahead.
You're damned and you don't get the dharm. See, they're close, aren't they? They're close.
Yeah.
You're damned. You've got to get the dharm, which is the devotee. Everyone wants the dharm as in Bhumi dharms, Vrindavan dharm of Bhumi, but they won't take the association of the living Bhagavat. That's a difficult one for a lot of people. It wasn't for me because I had fellowship. I saw that I was beaten around and battered by, you know, alcoholism. And I was just reflecting how sometimes I'd sit down, I felt this uncomfortable restlessness. It was very horrible. But today I feel the same restlessness, but it's very beautiful. I don't know whether to chill out, go to sleep, or dance around the place, but I feel like I've been in a boxing ring. That River Yamuna set us up for a bout this morning, and conversation with Alita was beautiful. Conversations between devotees, live interaction, you know, is really just...
Oh, that was great.
it was something else. It was something else. Yeah.
Hey, Tom, you got to follow this order. Don't be lazy. Take that conversation that they had this morning all the way through from when they started talking about their witness testimony and cut it out and send that one to me. And you can also put it up, send it to everybody. You should put it up, man. You know, these things, that's how people get it. The witnesses, that's why Jesus said, you'll be my witnesses. People need to know that the real mercy is here in our Sangha, man. I mean, really, this is burning brightly here. People need to get it while it's hot, man, you know. While the devotees are here, while we're here, you know, you never know. Devotees can leave and all that. You might as well get it while we're here. So for those who are eager. Yeah. All right, let's take a little break here. That's good enough. You guys have been probably doing classes and all that. It's amazing how you continue on, but must be good. Okay, song time here.
Is it from Lolita's class or Johan's or
Lolita's class?
Lolita's, okay, thanks.
Yeah, everybody can go through the classes, you know, and you find parts that are really nice. You can just cut them out and put them on websites and, get TikTok, put some content out because we need to put this into the stream of consciousness. Otherwise, what they have in the stream of consciousness is all this mundane stuff.
He would go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo, Haribo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo, Haribo. Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting Hari's names. Haribo, Haribo. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Haribo, Haribo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Haribo, Haribo.